Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Comics Unlimited podcast. Today we are talking about vintage advertisements. Do you remember those old advertisements that probably weren't in color or anything else in those comic books? Well, we're going to look at a few different versions of that over the course of a few different decades. And I think it's going to be awesome. So hold on.
Welcome to the Comics Unlimited podcast with your hosts, Glenn B. Fleming and Ted Davis.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome. I am Ted Davies. I am an artist and author best known for Retrieve and my book series, Grim 101. Who's the guy next to me?
I'm sure people know by now, but I will tell you. My name is Glenn Fleming. I'm a writer, artist, and publisher. I publish lots of things, lots of books. This is the main one that you all should check out. Just a quick plug there.
Yep, absolutely.
That's it.
Great book.
Yeah. And a
Great
DVD
experience
with it and all that kind of thing.
Right. Today, why we're here is Comics Unlimited. This is version number 10. We've got number 11 on the books coming out soon.
Yep.
So, but check out everything that we're doing with that on Glenn B. Fleming's Amazon page. And we've got a full digital setup with this as well. If you'd like to have the, well, you can do paperback or digital, really. So it's pretty
all
much,
issues available on both.
Right. So we're pretty much
So far.
ready to roll on that. We would love for you guys to check out everything that we're doing on this and what we're doing for the comics community, collectible, everything, you know, all the collectors and everything from the history of comics. So today we're going to go over advertisements, right? Do you remember? I mean, it's a long time ago that, what was the first advertisement? Do you know what it was, since you were in advertising for so long?
In comics that I've seen.
In general,
it probably would be in the newspapers thing, but I don't. On the TV, it would be a Renault Dauphine car, 1962 or something. I always remember that advert stuck in my head.
Yeah.
And then there was we had all kinds of crazy stuff. They probably would be banned these days. They're something a bit sexist and all this kind of stuff. But yeah, it probably goes back to TV, I would have thought, because I wouldn't be reading newspapers when I was 7, so I'd just be probably not even looking. I'll be watching television. You know,
we do some advertising too, both in Comics Unlimited, which you guys can check us out. Feel free to contact us if you'd like to be advertised in the magazine. And also John Cashman's Comics in Bay City. Let's bring that up real quick if I can find it here. There we are. There's some advertisement for John. Check out everything that John's doing in Bay City, Michigan. If you need comics, including my comics, soon to be Glenn's publications, check out what John's doing at cashmancomics.com. Say hello to Petey the guard dog when you do. I'm sure he'll woof back at you. Maybe. But
if he don't bite you.
Right. I doubt it. He's so docile. He's
if
great.
You've got that fantastic. If you got the Fantastic Four #1 in your back pocket and you're not paid for it, he'll
yeah.
bite
Well,
you.
he might. Understandably.
and he'll probably shred it as well.
Right. Maybe. Good guard dog though. But yeah, I understand. Yeah. Check out everything that John's doing. He will ship worldwide as long as you pay for the product and the shipping. And thanks again, John, for being part of Comics Unlimited. Let's say good morning to everybody. Let's see. We got Ryan, Carl, Eric, Donna. Got a whole bunch of people in here. Good morning. Thank you guys for sharing this out and liking it. We are trying to get up to 1,000 subscribers by Christmas, so it would be really, really helpful. All your efforts are appreciated, guys, greatly. And we do thank you. Totally. Okay. Hey, Pete, what's up? Good morning. Today we're talking about ads. So I think that the first, this is going to be a little off color, so fair warning. I think the first ad might have been Eve's Fig Leaf. That's what I think. How's that? Bam. You frozen?
No.
Yeah? No?
I'm just trying
I think that's the first advert right there.
I'm just trying to compute what you're saying. I'm just trying to work out whether it's 6,000 years ago or 6 million. Oh, that's another show.
Yeah, that's another show. That's another show. Let's see what everybody's saying. So we'll go through some of the ads in a minute here. Let's see. Ryan says, any ads? Let's see what we got here. Any ads I saw for Toys R Us or different video games? I enjoyed seeing these specific. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna go through a couple of those. Do you remember? Did you have Toys R Us in UK?
Oh yeah, of course we did. Yeah, we did. It's closed down now, but we did. Yeah, we did. I got my Dalek from it. Got this really neat Dalek, sort of a foot high. And he drives around. It's really good.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
What was the first advertisement you remember as a kid? Was it that when you were just talking about the car ad?
Yeah, well, one of the to bring it to comics. This is one of the main adverts I saw.
Let me bring it up.
Norman Rockwell.
Oh yeah, beautiful.
Norman Rockwell School of Art.
Yeah,
and I always used to pester my dad to see if I could join, but obviously I never did. But what it did do, because of the way my mind works, it made me find out, and I'd only be about 8 and 9. It made me find out who Norman Rockwell was, and then obviously I saw his work in the library. I got some books from school in the library, and just saw that fabulous artwork that he does, and then learned he was one of the greatest American artists of all time. Well,
incredible.
Of the last 200 years.
Canada still has Toys R Us. Dang Canadians. Well, that's all right. I mean, I remember when Toys R Us went bankrupt here in the States. It was it's kind of sad. I mean, I spent my childhood, I mean, even getting comic books there at one time, long time ago. But a bike, we'd get our bikes from there. We'd get our slot cars. I don't know if you ever had slot cars over there, but it was.
It's a shame.
It was kind of sad. It was sad.
I think it's remarkable. It's like the comics industry, isn't it? When I think the cutoff point for a comic these days is something like 50,000 issues. I wish I could sell 50,000 issues of Comics Unlimited. We'd be doing all right.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, it's just a matter of time. Just a matter of time. Toys R Us is coming back to the United States. Pete says, really interesting.
Right. Okay.
Keep us updated on that. Today, what we're going to do is I've got a separate camera set up. I've got a couple of different things that we're going to do because I think that there's we're going to do old comics, and then I've got some old magazine size comics, which I think are I really got to say I know some people don't like the magazine size comics. I really like them. I mean, the artwork. I'm going to show you a couple of them with Neil Adams and that on some of the vampire and some of the Dracula ones. I mean, just incredible. But the advertisements, I find them dull because they don't have color in them, some of them. So I'm going to show you and see what you think, and then we'll kind of go through it. Okay. Sound good? Yep. What else did you have? Did you have any other ones you want to go over?
Okay, I've got. do you want to show you now?
Yeah.
I found this one today. This was published in Crikey magazine. This is the British Comics, and what we did was to keep the flavour. We got old adverts from the 60s, and this one in particular, Lady Penelope Lollipop.
Right. Okay. All right. Cool.
And all that kind of thing. So, and I've got some other examples of ads as well. But they were just crazy stuff. Like we got one here for Tornado, which is quite remarkable. That's Tornado comic. You know that? See that guy there?
Yeah.
That's Dave Gibbons, the artist on Watchmen.
Huh.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. That's Dave Gibbons being a superhero.
Really?
Yeah. How good is that? So not only was he doing artwork for 2000 AD and Tornado and place and people, he was being the model in the advert as well. Look at that costume.
Jesus.
Wow. So that's the kind of stuff that we're getting, But that was back in the 70s.
Got it. And we're gonna I'm gonna split the screen, and then we're like we did last time, little kayfabe-ish way. If that's cool with you guys. I know you don't want to look at our mugs all the whole show, so let me bring this up, and then I'm gonna just pull from the top, as they say. Let's do a Beat of Bailey run here. Let's get this full screen. Okay, so this one interesting enough, this is one, actually, the Beetle Bailey was one of the first comics. I think I told you this, Glenn, is that it was the first comic that I actually copied. I actually started learning just cartooning.
Yeah, it's very simple.
Probably about 6 or 7 very simple lines. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But this is classic. This is from 72, I think. August 72. This is a classic. I remember this vividly when I was a kid. I'm like, who's going to buy a ring through a comic book? I never thought that was, I don't know. Would you ever buy a ring through a comic book?
I wouldn't know.
I mean, that's, I don't know. I'm not sure, but Let's get this over here. All right. 999 successful little known businesses. Get some more light on that, guys. Is that better?
Yeah.
One of them could make you rich. I don't know. Some of these are just. Give me a second. We're gonna just kind of flip through these as we go. But there's
the thing that that strikes me about American adverts from back in the day was that everything was $1.
Yeah, right. Even this one only $1.
Look at secret book, $1. Karate,
yeah, 7 feet tall. 7 feet tall for $1. Cool. Secret book safe. I mean,
I remember reading what was Stanley's secretary? Was it Flo Steinberg or Flo somebody? She speaking of dollars, when they launched the was it Merry Marvel Marching Society in 1965, it was $1, and you got a letter and a badge and a Spider-Man picture. It was $1, and she Flo Steinberg, I think she was called. She was really worried because she got 14,000 letters and they all had $1 in.
Yeah.
And she had to take it to the bank. So she had to walk to the bank with all this cash money in her handbag.
Oh, my God. That's hysterical. Any 14 of these hit records for $2.86. How about that? I mean, I remember the what was it, guys? The records you could get for a penny or whatever it was. I forget now. You get tapes or whatever, or I guess it would be tapes in the mail. Help me out with that, guys. What was the name of it? It was like Columbia Records or something. That was crazy. And when I did that too, I ended up doing that you have to pay for shipping or what have you. But
I've got that same advert in Forever People #8.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Same era, right? 72.
Yeah, well, yeah, it would. This is May 72. Yeah. So
got it. Columbia House. That's right, Eric. Thank you. Carl says also. Carl says, yeah, monsters. I want one. Yeah. Okay. I got you.
Yeah.
And he'd buy that secret safe book. Absolutely. And then Columbia House, of course. Yeah, how could I forget Columbia House? But like I said, we're just going to go flip through these a little bit just to see what else advertisement-wise what they have. And, of course, stamps for free. This one, I mean, this is interesting.
Yeah. They're all the same, aren't they?
Motor Love, I guess. Gives a cars, rings, valves, and replay job while you drive. Wow. Wouldn't that be something? Wow. That's crazy. Yeah, some of these, I don't know why it's extremely hard to read that. I know it's red and it's just, I don't know. I guess it's the only plate that they had for color. I don't know.
Yeah. Maybe they'd be charged if it was full color as well. I found the advert for the Merry Marvel bullpen page for $1. Yeah, for the one they were talking about.
Let me bring it up real quick. Yeah,
talking about Flo. What's her face? This one here.
Got it.
Get a Doctor Strange T-shirt, and it's
cool.
Look, it's all only $1 for all this, and then she gets 14,000 letters with $1 in. How good is that?
It's awesome. You kidding me? It's like, you hear the scams people doing that, pay $2.
That's right.
Hush puppies. Do you remember Hush Puppy shoes? Man.
Yeah, my friend used to wear Hush Puppies. He used to get a lot of stick for that.
I'm sure.
And rightly so.
Can you manage in the majors with Stratomatic baseball? Okay. Cool. Yeah, some of these, I mean, I never spent any time looking through any of these things, but some of them were classics. If you didn't finish high school, even you could get some help there.
A diploma for $1.
Yeah, there you go. Whatever, man. That's cool. This is a cool comic. Your Boris Karloff Tales of Mystery.
Oh, look at that. When's that from? When's that?
Whitman Publishing in 1975.
Oh, right. That's quite
recent. Cupcakes.
Then.
Got the cupcakes kicking. Hostess Cupcakes.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I was looking at that Pharaoh Zoo artwork.
Yeah,
sorry,
cool, yeah. No, that's good, man. We can look through the art too as we go. Absolutely. Yeah, it's pretty cool stuff, man.
Really simple stuff.
And then this is Kenner, $6 Million Man. I had that. Eric, did you have one of these? Eric Hawkins, did you have a $1 Million Man? It might have been before you. Well, you're the same age as me. You might have had one. I had this full setup with the with the with space capsule and everything. It was awesome. Really cool.
My memory of the $1 million man or whatever he was called
$6 million man.
$6 million man was he climbed up a tree. You know, he had that eye, didn't he? Like a zoom in. He climbed up this tree, and it was all the screen was red, and it had like a sight on it and all that kind of thing. And he watched the guy running through the woods, and then you saw Lee Majors following him. So he'd left his eye up the tree. And that's my biggest only memory of.
Got it. Get your favorite cartoon characters in these brilliant embroidered cloth patches. Wow. Superman's looking a little chunky there, man. I don't know. I don't know, man. So is Batman.
I always thought he was tall. Look, he's only as big as a rabbit.
He's only big as a skunk.
Yeah.
Look how huge Tweety is. God, man. Tweety's bigger than Superman.
But you can see how big Superman was because of the size of that emblem there. So he must have shrunk a bit.
Yeah.
The incredible shrinking man.
This looks interesting. All right. God, all these patches. 99 cents, man. Oh, buck. There you go.
I used to have some of those on jeans. Big flared jeans, yeah.
Wow, man. Yeah, I'd pay big money to get a picture of that. Have you sign it. That'd be awesome.
I don't think I've got one.
I'd use it as a background. Eric says, of course I did, and it had the steel girder with the I-beam. I forgot about that, bro. I totally forgot about that. Yeah, that's so cool. That's so cool. Yeah. Anyway, so you can get some embroidered patches. This is cool. Artwork's pretty good.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah.
And then you get the iron. Is these iron-ons, kids?
I think so. Yeah.
Roach designs are now available for iron-on transfers.
Almost
right
$1
there,
each.
Kids. Right there, kids. Yeah.
Oh, they're amazing, aren't they?
Fun tricks, free things. Well, there you are. There's some advertisement. Hey, who wants a squirting nickel? How about a squirting nickel? That's just gonna leave that alone. Mini camera. In case for all your 007 agents here. How about a joy buzzer? That means something totally different in today's world. But yeah, joy buzzer, cool.
My brother had a similar thing to a joy. He was going around shaking hands with people and making them jump out the skin. He did it to a teacher.
Eric Hawkins says it says $6 million man. It's 5.3 million pounds in the UK. Man. Yeah. Oh God, that's funny.
Hey, our Prime Minister just resigned. Anyway, sorry.
Yes. Yep. Glenn, I had a happy face patch on my school sweater and bell bottoms. Carl said. Again, I'd pay big money to see that, guys.
I had a Ditko Spider-Man transfer on a T-shirt, and my dad ironed it on, and I put it on, and when I got to school, remembered it was Jim, and I thought, oh no, I've got to go and dress with this Spider-Man T-shirt on, and I was panicking I thought everybody'd laugh at me, but they all wanted one.
Sure, man, that's cool, man. Those are awesome.
Yeah,
get some more light on that. You guys see that okay, or is it too much?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah,
is that better? Okay. Order by mail. This one has a lot of them. Wow. God, of course, you got to order by mail, right?
Is there any strip in that magazine? It seems like is there any strip cartoons in that magazine? It seems like it's just full of adverts.
Yeah, right. Well, and there's some of them that are coming up here. Some of the magazines don't have any. They've got 2 advertisements, one in the beginning, one at the end. That's it. And then they've got other ones that have like 10 pages all in a row of advertisement. So I'll show you those in a couple minutes. But interesting though. Transistor radios, man, those were God. Those were God back in the day.
That was God. That was God. Sell grit.
Yeah, sell grit. There you guys go. There it is right there, guys.
That was one of the ads I showed my dad and asked him if we could get grit to sell over here.
Got it. That's what you guys are talking about. Okay.
And he just laughed.
Carl was talking about that, and so was Eric, weren't you guys? Just a minute ago in the chat. Yeah, sell grit in a few hours of your spare time each week. Okay, well, there you go. And there's some more roach designs. Wow. Okay. Yeah, look at Boris Karloff in a. There you go, right there. Boris Karloff. Wow.
That looks more like you than Boris Karloff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about that, man? That's a pretty good picture.
That one's it's a bit better, yeah.
Crazy.
Crunch.
Crazy. And then Walt Disney Comics. Wow. All right, cool.
What's that gun there? What's that?
Grenades, guns, knives.
God. Look at that below there. The second tier up, that flick knife thing, that split knife. Can you see it? No, down and left in the pink. Go left and
switchblade. Yeah, right here.
Switchblade. Look at that.
Yep.
How much is that?
That one is $1.
How much is that grenade?
Holy fuck. Yeah, it's $1. I swear to God, it's $1. You guys can zoom in. Dear. You guys can see it a little bit more. You can see it's $1 right there. Boom. Both of them are. That's hysterical. Well, they're, I mean, it's just insane. I mean, the X-ray, that's really the big one right there. The X-ray glasses.
Just think all these wars that have been fought that cost billions and trillions of dollars. If they just went for the advert and bought 50 grenades, it'd cost them $50, wouldn't it? Just to sort people out.
Right. Right. Stink. How about stink loads? Let's get some stink loads. They're only $1. 2 packages for $1. Moneymaker. There you go. I had one of those. Didn't make any money though.
We used to have stink bombs. Do you have those?
Sure. The ones with the glass and oh, those were terrible, dude.
You must have seen
high school, man. We dropped them in the hallways.
Listen to this. Terrible. You must have seen our buses when they used to be open at the back. Double-decker buses. Well, what we used to do, we used to get a lot of stink bombs and stand at the bus stop. When the bus stopped, we used to throw them all on, chuck them on the bus, and then run.
Oh my God.
Oh dear. Send about 10 in, just send them in, throw them in, because there was no door.
God, you guys are terrible, man. We only dropped them in the hallways and it stunk up. God, you guys that was mass transit, man. You probably nuked like 300 or 400 people, man. Well, I shouldn't say that. Our school was pretty packed too. But anyway.
Yes.
Sometimes it was a better smell than what smelled in the school. But Wild Rider. Now this one's interesting because I think correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Evel Knievel had something happen and he had the toy out for a while and they made a lot of money with Evel Knievel. And then something happened derogatory with him. I don't know what.
He didn't make the other side of the Grand Canyon.
No, it was like something like, it was bad. I think he said something or whatever, and they immediately pulled the plug on the toys and everything. But they still had all these toys. So I think this is the reconditioned. Maybe I'm wrong, but these, now they call him a Wild Rider and they made him into these. Yeah. Anyway, it was awesome though. I had the original Evel Knievel one when I was a kid, but anyway, stink loads, hot seat, colorful magic rocks. Okay. Yeah. Another 7 foot. This one's $1.98. So inflation.
Ooh.
Yeah. So $6 million.
Look at that. He's there. He's back again. Oh,
see, that's what I had. This was awesome. This thing was really cool. And then he had the robotic arm and you could take it apart and it was just cool. Yeah, it was really it was awesome.
Program that must have been one of the worst ever made.
I don't think so. We went to California when I was a kid and went to Universal and we saw where they filmed this. And that was pretty cool. That I still remember that vividly. But let me do one more comic here just to see, and then we're going to get into the magazine comics, if that's cool with you. Good morning, Keisha. How you doing, dear? Congratulations, by the way, too. Keisha's apparently there's another Mohican on the way. So let's see. Conan the Barbarian 207. This one, I just grabbed this because there we go. There you go, Eric. G.I. Joe, man, right off the bat. Bam. This is 1986. No. Yeah, 1986.
Who's drawn that strip?
This is kind of sidelighting here. Hold on one second. Finish art, Jeff Sherwood.
Right. Okay.
Mike Higgins is editor. Lettering, Janice Chang. And editor in chief, Tom DeFalco.
Right.
Plot and script is James Osley. Let's see. Val Simic is plot and pencils.
Oh wow.
So yeah. Is that did I say the name right?
I'd say Simic, but
Simon, thank you. All right. God, here we go.
Look at
Boom.
that. Steranko. Must be.
Yep.
Look at that.
Yeah. Comic book conventions.
Buy them or take mine.
I've got this Wolverine #1. And again, these are $5.95, right? Each. Planet Studios, Glendale, California.
You know how I'm always going on about hand lettering? Isn't that horrible on that lower advert? Isn't that terrible?
Look, I mean, this is how they used to advertise the book conventions, man. February 1988, Springfield, Massachusetts. That's it. I mean, this is the way. I mean, it's crazy. Wow, that's something else. Yeah, if you guys, anybody, if you're watching this on the playback or anything else, if you guys ever went to any of these conventions through these advertisements, let us know, because I think that's interesting too, because that's a whole nother era. I mean, travel back then, I mean, a whole nother, you're pretty much, I mean, you have to write in, you got to get the passes to get in. I mean, it's crazy. Carl's like, sheesh, you guys are looking at ads, but you get distracted by the actual comics.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it is Comics Unlimited. So Eric said I did send off for my G.I. Joe. Well, I believe it. There was a lot of things like the Star Wars figures, man. I sent out for a lot of those parts in that. Iron Brigade, I think, something like that. Okay. Let me keep going here. Oh, there we go. These lists of things, Alpha Flight, all these different comics that you could purchase on this. This was awesome. Grab bags. This is just crazy. And you'll notice that obviously the color, this is still newsprint, but this is 86. So it's getting a little bit better. Some of this artwork's fantastic, though. I mean, I got to say. But another comic convention, Detroit area. Boom.
I think they're paying for color on those adverts. That's why
they had. Yeah.
Learn mind reading. How much is that?
Here you go, Carl. Bam. Mind reading. Let's see. $9.95.
Right.
$9.95. Bam. Yeah, Detroit area comic book convention every 2 to 3 weeks.
You can tell, can't you, that that page has just been quickly pasted together.
Yes.
That's awful, isn't it? It's just terrible.
It's yeah.
I'd go so far as to say that whoever put the adverts on there sent the artwork in.
Yeah,
because you wouldn't do that.
I mean, look at the line work, Grant. This is terrible. Yeah. You see the line work?
Yeah, it's awful, isn't it? That's the junior. That's the junior.
Mind reading for $10 worth every penny. Okay, well. We get that and some X-ray glasses. I think we're set. That's it. Yep. What were we saying, Glenn? What was that comment before? Sorry.
Just the way it's laid out. The junior did it.
Yeah, it looks pretty brutal. This is interesting too. So they've been advertising with within the books. I mean, this is great. I mean, I love this type of art. When they do that for other comics, it's just so cool. I mean, it's real estate. You want to use it, See if I can get this one. Did you have any other advertisements on your end there? I don't want to cut you off, man.
I've got a couple to show you.
Okay. We'll go back over, switch over to you. Marvel Supermart. That's really interesting. Wow. There was actually a lot of stores that had that. That's pretty awesome. Wow. Cool. That's a nice shot.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful. Bullpen. Remember the bullpen?
Of course.
Bulletins? Yeah.
Yeah. Stand soapbox and all
that. Mm-hmm. And then they did a profile of the different creators or different artists or what have you. This is cool.
I think I remember reading that. Didn't Jim Salicrup serve in Vietnam and never fired his rifle or something?
Yeah, I didn't read it.
I think it was Jim Salicrup. Very informative, just what you need to know,
Yeah, right. It's like the resume. Oh, that's nice. Yeah. That's a nice advertisement there.
Well, they put some effort into that one, haven't they? The junior's not done that one.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Wow. Triad.
Free.
Free Dr. Octopus. Is that? Do you get a free
fun reading?
Do you get a free one, or do you set him free?
So I'll never be free from that pesky wall climber. Okay. But the next best thing is 4 extra issues when you subscribe to any Marvel Comics. That's 4 months of free fun reading. A 16-issue subscription is only $9. That's 56 cents a copy versus 75 on the newsstand. There you go, guys.
Wow, that's a good advert.
There you go. So even back then, I mean, this is this is awesome, really, when you think about it. Subscriptions. Yeah. And then Ryan, this is what you're talking. Well, this is Nintendo, but yeah, I think this is the first one in the book. I didn't see any other ones. So yeah, if you guys could like and share this out too, since we're doing such a good job entertaining you guys, hopefully in this one. I know in a couple of these too, Dungeons and Dragons, this TSR Dungeons and Dragons had their first advertisements coming up on a couple of these, and we'll show you those in a minute. Okay, let's bring up the man himself. What do you got there?
We've got we used to have a comic called Sparky, which is similar to the Beano with very 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 cartoony.
Yeah,
and this again is in Crikey. We published that Sparky Annual. But it doesn't.
Cool.
It misses out on the most important thing.
Yeah.
How to get it and how much it is. It's just an advert for Sparky Annual. Then you're on your own. And then below that, there's that one with an aircraft on.
That's cool. I mean, it's actually quite remarkable, even in black and white.
Yeah.
They're the ones that are really exceptional. They really are. What else? Do you have another one?
I've only got. I'm just looking. I've got some more American ones, which might be a bit.
Thanks, Carl, for liking and sharing it. Appreciate it.
Similar to what we've been.
Oh yeah, there you
looking at stuff like that. But I'm just looking at the names. This girl is called Levada Jones. Who's called Levada?
That sounds alluring. Cool.
And he's William Wright from Connecticut. I mean, I'm sure I've seen those pictures somewhere on another ad. Same people,
So Eric says it was 86, I think, when I saw an ad for the board game Axis and Allies in Playboy of all places. Love that game.
Good adverts in Playboy, don't they?
Right.
There's a really good one that was in the early 70s as well.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I remember that one.
Civil War and the Second World War. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
It's really great. And it's just here's a good one. You were talking about the records before.
Record Riot, 60 smash songs for $2.98. Is that what it says?
Yeah, that's for 1965. And I wanted to show you this because this to me was the most important advert I ever saw in a comic, and it's that. Because I've told you the story. This is from Strange Sales 136 that my brother brought home. This is what started me off on this incredible trip I've been on. And then when I got to page 4 and that was there, I asked him if those were in the newsagent, and he said they were, and he went and brought them all back because he had the money. I didn't have any money, so he had the money.
Sure.
And he brought them all back, and there's all. I mean, what a variety there. You've got Kirby, Ditko, and Wallywood. Sure. I can't think of 3 better artists than that to start with. Can you?
Straight off, yeah.
Kirby, Ditko, and Wallywood, and of course this issue is drawn by John Severin. So there's 4.
It's crazy.
It's just crazy. Yeah.
Crazy.
But yeah, but like I said, this Norman Rockwell one set me on a different tangent to comic art. Like I said, just on top of the show when I said I went to the library and found out who he was, and then went through all that lovely artwork.
Right.
And just fabulous.
This is
sorry, can I just show you this one?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'll go back. Sorry about that. Go ahead.
I'll make you astronaut tough.
That dude, he's in a bunch of advertisements coming up. He's in every 6 advertisements I got.
This guy looks like he's been exposed to a vacuum and he's sucking out the air in his chest.
It's not right. It's not right. Okay, let me get over to the vampire Tales.
Oh wow!
Okay,
look at that.
This is the magazine. Now, so you can see the comparison between. Here's just the regular comic and then the magazine comics. Well, I really like for camera reasons, really like this the way it is. This is Vampire Tales #1. Morbius is in this one, and I want to show you. We're gonna talk about the artist too and everything. So this
Nosferatu.
Yeah,
look at that.
So Roy Thomas is in this as the editor. Saul Brodsky is the production guy. Staff is Marv Wolfman is in this one. Murray Friedman, Tony Isabella. I'm just letting you guys know so when we go through it. Writer is Chris Claremont. Roy Thomas is also the writer in this. I'm just going through it real quick. It's crazy
Bill
good.
Everett.
So right. So anyway, so I just wanted to show you that. The LaSalle Extension University. Yeah, I don't. That doesn't. I have no desire to go there anyway. But Stanley presents Vampire Tales. So, but this artwork's incredible. Some of this stuff.
That's very British artwork. That looks like it's from one of the girls' titles. The way that it's very sort of advertising, very slick kind of art.
Yep. There's Morbius. Isn't that fantastic?
Pablo Marcos,
Pablo Marcos, it's incredible.
A good inker, Pablo Marcos, as well. I think he inked some. I think he inked some John Buscema Conan's.
Yeah, I like this size of book though. I think this is a great. Yeah. It really, it's a little bit different size than the.
I like the wash that they use in these.
Oh
Ditko had a couple of books out where he just used the wash like that.
Right. We're just gonna go through this real quick here. I just want to retire before 50.
I've seen that. I've seen that guy. I've seen him in lots of adverts before he's 50. Wow. What happened?
There you go. You can do it. Just gotta pay $1 or whatever it is. There's Savage Tales #2 on sale June 26th.
Harry Smith. That one.
Yeah, I love this stuff. I figured I'd pull some of these because it's since we're in Halloween and everything.
It's fantastic.
I just love it. Yeah, and this is advertising too for all we're talking about too. But some of this art is just incredible.
His kith and kin.
Yep. There you go. Conservation.
Look at that. Fantastic, isn't it? Yeah. It's fantastic.
Isn't that crazy? And see, these are all. There's no color in this at all. I mean, this is great. Tales of the Zombie on sale now. Reading more, but enjoying it less. Yeah.
Accept no substitutions. Is that Richard Nixon there?
Oh, yeah. Yep. Wear the badge of the future in conservation. There you are.
Wow.
If you're an outdoor man at heart.
I like the way they get a military man in as well. What's he saying about it?
What's that?
I like the way they get a military man in the advert there with the cap on that and conservation. Here? Yeah. What's he saying? Is he saying get 3 and it'll be wonderful?
Land's job first day after graduation.
All right.
Finished my last lesson and the examination on Sunday and Monday. I began working in the California Department of Fish and Game.
Oh, I thought it was join the U.S. Marines or something.
No, no. Protect forests and wildfire. Arrest violators. So there you go.
All right.
Yeah, that's the man right there. He's awesome.
Yeah, Christopher Lee.
Yep. I mean, look at the beautiful.
Look at that.
Just beautiful.
Look at that lettering of that title there. That's fantastic, isn't it? Beautiful.
Very, very good. Wow. Beautiful stuff. Anyway. But we can always go over this one. This is the one. Right there.
Yeah, I've seen that.
These 3 big drafting kits given to you. High paid job in drafting. There we go. There we go. I've got all that stuff. I don't think I got it from that though. I got it and ended up buying it on my, or my parents did during college, whatever. But yeah. Oh wow. It's not $1 though. No. All for free. Rush coupon today. Okay.
No, it's $1 and $700 for postage.
Yeah, right. And then the Ultimate Fiend Club, FOOM.
Yeah.
Also known as Friends of Old Marvel.
Yeah.
Wow.
$250.
Yep. Wow. Jeez. Wow, Aaron. Wow, I'm impressed, Carl. Carl read Morbius. Wow. Did you see the movie, man? I didn't mind the movie. I thought the movie's all right. It wasn't like, yeah. Yeah, they could have. Absolutely, they could have. Absolutely. Yeah, some of this artwork's incredible, but
it's very European, that artwork.
Yeah. Yep, it is. Yep. We'll get into some more of these. The Fright Gallery. This is cool. Now at last you can be the host with your own private Fright Gallery. How about that? So please send me the following checked items enclosed in cash. Dorian Gray, $1.50 each. Frankenstein. This is what you need to pay as you submit this, apparently. I don't know. Whatever. Or no, this is what you pay in order for them to send you stuff. Add 50 cents for postage and handling. And then you just cut that out. See, this is where the value of comics comes in. If you have this stuff cut out enough, it's not, it's kind of, it diminishes the quality of the book. And of course, Jody jumps in. 8 and 9 panel pages, a lost art and layout. Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt, bro. Crazy. It is. I mean, it's amazing that they had, yeah, it's just amazing.
Look at that.
I know, right? How about this? Another 7-footer? No, Monster Frankenstein plus the roaches.
He's coming your way.
Yeah, right. Monster Ghost over 7 feet tall.
$1.
$1. How about that for $1? All right. Wow, this little old man is a murderer and cannibal. Ooh, God. Wow, that's kind of morbid. Okay. Win every fight. Here we go. Be powerful, unbeatable.
Brilliant.
Wow. Play guitar in 7 days. Or money back. $2.98.
Should have got that one.
Yeah, right. There he is.
There he is again. There he is. Here he is.
There he is.
What was Mr. Universe's name? Oh, is it Charles Atlas? Is that him?
That's Atlas? What. Yeah, that's what Carl was saying earlier. Charles Atlas ?
Yeah. The insult that made a man out of Mac. Kind of sort of a Spider-Man.
I remember with the sand getting kicked in his face and all that stuff. I remember that picture. Yeah.
Let me prove I can make you a new man. It sounds a bit
get 2 free gifts. Yeah, it's great. Win this valuable trophy. Win this valuable trophy. Okay, cool.
It's the girl. She's the valuable trophy.
I guess. Man.
Oh dear.
Charles Atlas. Wow. There you go, Bela Lugosi.
Oh wow. Oh, look at that. It's fantastic. I didn't realize he was so tall, or is that guy short?
He might just be short. There we go. Wow.
Look at that back issues offer.
Yep. That's awesome.
$1.
$1, right? I think there's a little bit more than that. But...
I think we should do a comic called $1.
Yeah, right.
Call it Book.
Book. Free trophy.
Look at that. Nice artwork there. Nice
beautiful
blacks.
artwork, yeah. Yeah, and you don't need color on this. I mean, it's beautiful stuff. I mean, gorgeous.
I think color would probably spoil that kind of thing.
Look at that, man.
Yeah.
That's wicked as hell.
We had some fun drawing that.
Some more. Next issue. Got to have the next issue page.
There's that monster again for $1.
Right.
Who's that big guy? Is the top one saying, if you eat these burgers for $1, you can look like that?
No, this is the heaviest man. This is for Guinness Book of World Records. The heaviest man alive. He was buried in a piano case. I remember reading that when I was a kid. I'll never forget that. I thought that's the most horrible thing you could ever. Could you? I mean, it's a terrible thing to post. I mean, right? Talk about fat shaming. That's terrible. I mean, that's absolutely terrible. It was terrible when I read that. And then it's a Guinness Book of World Records. I'm like, dude, he died, man.
That's the funniest thing I've heard this year.
No, it's terrible. Terrible. It's terrible. Eric says, where are the 1,000 army soldiers for $1. Yeah, and I'm sure that you know what? Somewhere. I know I've seen it on here. I just didn't see it in the books that I was looking at. I know that we've got it. And then here we go. Boom. I mean, this has had a tear in it, but look at, I mean, the reels for $12.95.
Wow, that's expensive. No, I'd rather have 12 7-foot monsters.
You get 3 complete fishing outfits, nationally advertised 1973 models, 2 loaded tackle boxes, 66 deadly lures, 411 pieces for $12.95.
Oh, bam. Dear.
And then you got all this.
You get a free frog as well.
Yeah, you can get a laser for $1.25. Laser gun, X-ray vision glasses. There you go. Need those. God, I mean, just Ghost for $95. I mean, boom. There you go. It's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, I never finished high school. There you go. Another one for high school.
I've got a great one to show you here.
Yeah, Ted. Let me see.
Again, this was reproducing Crikey. Look at that corgi model.
I love corgis. Oh, that's the old Volvo. That's the P1800. I love that car. Love that car.
Then you've got an advert for Valiant Hurricane. That's awesome. 6p, 6 pence, 6d. That's even less money.
Crazy.
Look at that. Look at that Saint car there. Fabulous.
Yeah, that's a great car. Do you want me to keep going with the Dracula Lives one or not?
Yeah, do it.
Okay, so Dracula Lives.
Sorry, did I interrupt you?
No, you're good. This is number 2. I don't know what's in this one, but we're going to just take a quick peek at it. Thanks, guys, for sticking around with us. Okay, Dracula Lives. Now, this one's cool because Neil Adams is in this one. He did the artwork in this.
When's this from?
This is 73.
Right.
1973. Okay. So let's see. We got that Extension University again. Oh, that's a great splash page.
Look at that.
Bam. I mean, that's crazy. Marv Wolfman did the story. Neil Adams did the artwork. Archie Goodman was spiritual advisor. That's great. That's great. But look at some of this artwork. It's incredible. Look at that old lady. God, it's insane.
Look at that angle on that angel guy, whatever he is, in the middle of that page. Look at that.
Nuts. And I love how they brought in some color here and there. Love that.
That's a typical near your thumb there. That typical Neil Adams shot, isn't it?
Yeah,
absolutely brilliant. I'm not so sure about that one.
I'm not sure about that one either. So we're going to flip through that. Now, here's another retire when you're 50 or before you're 50.
He didn't make it then. He didn't make it because this is 10 years later.
Apparently, he's been selling the ads. What he's doing. That's how he's retiring. But I love this. Colors here and there. Drink deep.
Look at that art. There you go. Look at that. Look at the art. Joe Sinnott.
Oh, it is. Yeah. Yep. Wow. How about that? Huh? I'm sorry I missed that. Yeah.
Wow.
How about that?
That's pretty detailed, isn't it?
Yeah.
Those gravestones.
That's great. It would have been nice to have Joe sign this one.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that wall.
Fantastic.
Beautiful. All right. Back issues, anyone? Back issues? Yeah, I got a few of them. I got some.
1 or 2. Only $1. Right.
And this just goes through the history of the vampires, another conservation. There's your guy again.
Yep.
And again, there's very little color, if anything, in here, but
it's a fabulous magazine.
It is, though, isn't it? Though, and it's in great shape. Beautiful shape.
Jim Starlin layout and Sid Shaw's art.
Yeah. Wow. And it's the way it's presented is just so nice. I really
imagine that the art is half size up again. It would be imagine that piece of that on your wall.
Oh, sure.
Fabulous.
Absolutely. Beautiful work, though. I mean, just absolutely.
I wrote an article about Sid Shaw's in Comics Unlimited. I'm not sure which issue it's in, but it's very interesting his life.
I like to. Yeah, I'll read that. I don't remember.
Let me just tell you that he was in the same unit as Kirby in France, but never met him. Same battalion, but never met him.
Really?
And he went through all through the Battle of the Bulge and Bastogne and all that stuff into Germany, and never met him.
Look at that.
Mein Gott.
Wow. You don't see that too often.
Wow, you have to be a Nazi.
Vampire Nazi. Wow. This advertisement's nice.
Yeah, Mobius.
Cool.
One corpse, one vote, $1. That should say.
That's going to be our hashtag for this show.
Yeah, $1.
$1. Thanks, guys, for sticking around. I know we're kind of there he is again. Some of these are repeat because it's it's the same magazine, so they probably had advertisement expenses or not contracts.
Yeah, they book a few issues, didn't they?
Yeah. So Roy Thomas did this. Gene
Colan
and Dick
Giordano.
Cool.
Look at that. Voodoo Queen of New Orleans. That's a song, isn't it? Something right? Similar to that.
Should be. Very cool, though. Very October-ish. So I'm glad there's the same one that we saw earlier with the guitar and the guy apparently that murders and eats people. Okay.
Wouldn't you have thought, see that win every fight under your hand there? Wouldn't you have thought somebody like Muhammad Ali would look at that? You know, I know he only lost a couple.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's
if he had got that, he'd won them all, wouldn't he?
Sure. for $1. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is interesting, though. Why?
Yeah.
This must have been red. This must be red back in the day. I mean, I don't know. This is, what is this? It's 50 years old, this book.
It's only a percentage, though, isn't it? It's about, what is it, 40% red? It's only a percentage.
Maybe. I'm just glad it's showing up.
I'll tell you why they didn't do a full red, because of the implication. I bet that they got banned if they'd have done a full red. Imagine
you think
that.
So?
Yeah,
I mean, it's almost orange to me. Maybe I'm wrong, but
that could be the process. But imagine if that was deep red, somebody might not like that.
Yeah,
that's just my opinion. I don't know.
Another Fright Gallery of your own.
What a great book!
Yeah, beautiful. See, and then there you go. Another 7-foot monster for $1. So there's that guy. That's a bigger, better picture apparently of the gentleman that was.
Oh yeah, I can see the piano case now.
Yeah, massive guy. And there's a better picture of that, and then the same one. It's the same advertisement. Crazy. So that was okay. So that was Dracula Lives. So and that was 1 and 2. All right, I'm gonna get. Do you have anything else? I'm gonna keep going.
No, that's it. That's it. Keep going.
So we got some of the Vampirellas now. I want to show you a couple of these. And these ones, let's see, we're running almost an hour here, so bear with me, guys. I want to get a couple more of these in.
I think I had that issue.
Do you?
I seem to remember that drawing. Yeah.
In the magazine.
It might have been a similar thing.
Okay, and this is what I want to show. Hey, Eric, check this out. So this is a remote-controlled Sandwalker from Star Wars. So cool. I remember this thing too, man. It didn't make any sense at all, but when I was a kid, but I remember it.
July 80.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
But some of this work is just incredible. I mean, just incredible. Insane. It's insane. It's
fantastic, isn't it?
It is. I mean, it's a photograph. It's crazy. Look at that. Beautiful.
Wow.
Beautiful work.
Who's drawn this?
That is. Gosh, let me go back. Can't read his signature.
It's okay. Just carry on.
Rudy Nebris, Jose Ortez, and Aurelian. I don't know who that is.
Right.
But yeah, just beautiful though. Let's see what the advertisements. This is the one I was telling you about with the advertisements in the back. So you got paperback classics, Verzetta, and all the rest of them. You've got this type of advertisement, and I noticed that in some of the books though of Vampirella, they're almost put together. I thought it looked a little bit like a patch. The picture itself, but
wow,
cool though. What a compliment to you. But
and it's after I did it as well.
So check this out. So this is 1979 Warren Awards. So they give the listing of all the writers and what they won and their publications of what they did creepy, and I thought that was kind of cool. You don't see that too often.
Wow, look at
that. And then they started putting all the advertisements, like 8 or 10 pages of advertisements.
Yeah, all at the back, yeah.
Star Trek, I mean, and it's all books. Everything's okay. So here we go. So Eric, check this out, man.
Buck Rogers.
So Buck Rogers, all these I had when I was a kid. The ships and everything, but I bought them in the store. I didn't order them. So my parents bought them in the store, I should say. That's really cool, though. Really cool. When I found this, I'm like, oh, this is so cool.
Look at that guy in the top left there, Biotron.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't have that as a kid, but very, very cool nonetheless.
Wow.
So you can get the mask and everything.
Wow.
Yep. Isn't that crazy?
It's great, isn't it?
Yeah. It was really, really cool. I was really impressed with and that's one nice thing about these magazines is that they've got a little bit different advertisements than the comics. They're a little bit more detailed, a little bit more. I love them.
Look at that. Look at that. Go back. Look at that.
Yeah.
How to succeed as a gangster.
Oh, yeah. Right. There you go. Gangster movie classics.
Wow.
Al Capone. Look at all those masks. It's crazy. Pen and poster. That's awesome. Battlestar Galactica was. I love Battlestar Galactica.
Just go back a page. I just want to point
Sure.
out that Doctor Who thing. Just go back a page.
Yep.
See that top left, Doctor Who.
Yep.
And they show Peter Cushing, who was only Doctor Who twice in the films, wasn't he? Because he was a big.
Oh yeah! Wow, that's good, man. Eagle Eye.
Yeah. So
Eagle Eye Glenn, man.
1980. That would be Davison, would it? 1980.
I'm not sure on that one.
I
only watched. I watched a lot of, but I don't know the years on it.
Yeah.
4 for $5.98, 6 for $8.95, and 9 for $12.98.
Wow. Fabulous.
Batman, the Phantom. Here you go, Ryan. The Phantom. How about that? From the Golden Age of Comics by Lee Falk and Ray Moore, features The Prisoner of the Himalayas. Soft cover, $9.95. Cool. And then they got all the back issues of Vampirella. She's a pretty epic character. There's, a lot of different artists have. It's a pretty incredible run, which is, with the character.
Yeah.
Alien.
Yeah.
Cool.
Wow. Huh. Alien Ions.
Yeah. There we go. Check this one out. I saw this. I had to laugh my butt off on this one. Genuine soil from Dracula's castle, bro. Authentic soil from Vlad's castle in Transylvania. Dust from Dracula's domain. That's a powerful opening.
Do you know where that castle was? There's actually a crater there now, 60 foot deep, because people have been digging out. No, I'm just making it up. People digging out the dirt to put in
the advertisement. Yeah, right. Yeah, listen to this. This is great copy. Dust from Dracula's domain. Actual Earth guaranteed authentic. From the crumbling ruins of the legendary Vlad, the Mad Monarch, and who generations ago terrorized Transylvanians and inspired Bram Stoker to create the famous masterpiece Vampirism, Dracula. That's freaking powerful. That's a great copy.
And it's shaped like a coffin as well.
It is. Isn't that badass? And it's certified authentic. How are you gonna check? How are you gonna check it?
That's absolutely brilliant.
I think that's like I would buy that for $1. Absolutely. It had to be a comic where I subscribed the model of the month from Monogram. Oh yeah. I saw one art. I don't have it with me today, but I did see one that they did have a subscription for the model of the month, the car models, not model of the month, And then this was interesting. New Warriors battle jacket. So this is from Battlestar Galactica. We're taken down from there. That would have been cool, man. I would have loved to have that. So, okay. I don't want to. I know we're getting up to about the hour here, so if you guys enjoyed this, we'll continue on next time on another one. Not next time, but on another version of this, because I think this was a lot of fun. The one that really I remember as a kid is this one. This one actually came out of a ripped up copy that I had of a comic book. That is my favorite. This is the one that I actually am. I have this in one of my portfolios. I kept flat and everything else. This is the one that I'm. That's it. This is this is my dream poster as a kid, man. Before I fell in love with girls. I had this. I was lucky enough. My parents were just fantastic. The Death Star was it. That was that was it for me as a kid. But that was, it's just incredible. Some of the stuff I didn't have. Like I had the X-Wing. In fact, my son bought me a second generation X-Wing when he was little. And actually he found it at a garage sale. I've got it up on my shelf here. I had the TIE Fighter, one of the first ones I had. I still have all the figures, every single figure. So I'm good with that. But yeah, this is this was my childhood right here in Advertisement. Isn't that something?
That's brilliant.
Yeah. So I kept that. It was out of an old comic book that was falling apart, and I saved it because I think it was it's important. That's really important. Eric had the Death Star playset too. It was the best, dude. That elevator, the trash bin was the best. Hold on a second.
I've got a box full of these.
Yeah, I want one of those. I want one of those. You make sure I get one of those.
You will.
Yeah. So this is a lot of fun, man. This is a blast. I enjoyed doing this. What do you think? You think we should do this again? A little bit more in depth?
I think we should, yeah.
Okay. You guys let us know if you like the comic books better or the magazines or both. I think that the magazines I like the display. They're a little bit bigger, and I've got a series of them.
We'll try and find that one. We'll try and find that 100 Soldiers or whatever it is for $1.
Yeah, I know we've got it.
I've got that somewhere.
Yeah. That's been a lot of fun. I enjoyed this. This has been a blast.
See, when I was a kid and I was reading these things with my brother, because he was buying them, so he obviously had to read them before I did. Because he's older than me as well. He'd probably kick me or something. But we used to go through the ads just as much as the comic. I'm not just saying that, we did because because don't forget we're English and this was from America. And there was all these great things like moon rockets and stuff going on in America. And we were eager, or at least I was eager for Americana, I suppose you'd call it. And I used to go through the ads with him, and I'd show me dad great, and he used to laugh because I said, "Can I get that? Can you get some?" And he'd laugh, because he'd know it was just a silly advert, and I couldn't do it, But it's just fabulous. Even the badly pasted up ones are good.
one of very special people in my life, my daughter-in-law, Kay, she's in the audience. Castle Soul for Christmas present. Okay, well, I can't guarantee it's authentic, but it's authentic. So
I think what you should do, Kay, is
dirt. We'll get you some dirt, no problem.
What you should do is actually go there and get your own. That's what you should do. That's the present, not a piece of dirt from the back garden pretending.
Right.
Send the person there.
We got a cemetery next door. We'll figure something out. So.
You could put him in your Grimm models.
Yeah, right. Yeah, there you go. Hey, there you go, man. That's marketing 101. Let's do that. That's good. Oh, that's funny.
Actual human bone meal in it,
What's that?
Actual human bone meal in them.
Oh, Jesus. Comics had a Death Star in the STL. Comics had a Death Star in the original box for about $500. Wow. Oh, that would have been cool. I still have parts of the Death Star, but not, it exploded. So we'll just leave it at that. Kay's like, Kay said, don't tell Aaron, but perfect honeymoon trip. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Pennsylvania. That'd be great. Thanks for stopping in, guys. This has been a lot of fun. We need to do this again. This has been an absolute blast. You guys let us know if you want us to do advertisements from other comics or maybe other eras, like from the 40s, 50s. There's a lot of different. They didn't really advertise like they do now. If you noticed some of the ones in the advertisements in the 80s, there was a hell of a lot more of them than there were prior. So like
look
81.
Look what I've just found. Look what I've just found.
Hold on a sec. Pull that up.
Grit.
Sell
grit.
That's, yeah.
$1 to $5 weekly.
Wow.
Oh my God. And that's from Not Brand Deck number 1, 1967. Come out number 1.
That's actually really nice, man.
The real
I don't have that one. I have to look. Maybe I've got it in the
you can buy it.
Yeah. Is it signed?
No. I'll sign it for you.
Okay, fair enough.
You could shake the hand that shook the hand of Jack Kirby.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, thanks, man. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. You're still trying to get me back for the last show with the New Gods surprise. If you haven't seen it, go back and watch it, because I have had nothing but good props from everybody about that. I've had a lot of different comments. People have been private messaging me about it. You know, but you got one on Glenn big time, and all this other stuff. I didn't mean to do it that way. But.
Listen, you got one on me, but I can trump anything you can say, because I was there when he signed mine.
That's right. I'm with you. You got it. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. So real quick, okay, so the next 2 weeks we're going to be off air because I'm going to be in HalloCon down in Dalton, Georgia next week. So if you guys are in the area, stop into you can check it all out on HalloCon 2022 on the web. It's all over the place. You guys can check it out. So you can get tickets as well. I'm going to have special prints that I have made up just for that show, and plus I've got a few other things that are going to be coming to the Ted Davies Artistry.
You've been guest of honor there.
What's that?
You've been guest of honor there, right?
I've been asked to be the guest of honor down there, so we're going to be going down. I'm looking forward to it, and yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. So I'm meeting a lot of people that I've never met in person before, which is crazy. We've never met
some film.
Oh yeah, I will.
Sorry,
they call they don't use film anymore, but yeah, we can do that. We'll get some video. Yeah, we'll get some.
They do use film, because I have a film camera, and I use film. Sometimes. Depends what I'm shooting, but sometimes.
Gotcha. All right. So HalloCon 2022 will be down there, and I'm looking forward to meeting everybody, and come pick up some prints in that. We got a lot of things to sell. Got books, got art. We'll be there. And so we'll be returning. Ted Davies Artistry will be returning live again back in November 8th, the week of November 8th. And then we'll have another Comics Unlimited the following Thursday as well. And let us know. Let us know about the advertisement. This was a very, very fun show. I really, really enjoyed it. Almost as good as the last show that we did about, the New Gods.
Well,
but and if you haven't seen it, go back and check it out.
You will never know whether that signature is real. I know mine's real.
Pete was there. Pete had Jack sign it.
Yeah, but Pete's not here. Pete, who's Pete? Nobody's ever seen Pete. He doesn't exist.
He does exist. Pete, if you're in the queue. Anyway, I know Pete's actually not feeling very well right now. He's under the weather, so hopefully you're feeling better, bro.
Get well soon.
Anyway, so thanks guys for stopping in. Glenn, thank you, man. It's been an absolute pleasure, bro. As usual. So please check us out on Ted Davies Artistry's YouTube page and everything else. If you guys could like and share this out, we're trying to get up to almost 1,000, if not over 1,000 subscribers by Christmas. It would be really helpful if you guys could share this out and like it. Thank you if you have. We will talk to you soon, guys. No envy, no fear. Read some comics.
Yeah.
We'll talk to you. Thanks. Bye-bye.
See ya.
Welcome to the Comics Unlimited podcast with your hosts, Glenn B. Fleming and Ted Davies.